It has been a minute since I talked about the NYC mayoral race. And the only reason I am talking about it today is because Zohran Mamdani has been the recipient of some disgusting attacks. Attacks that have been Islamophobic and racist. And Andrew Cuomo should not only be ashamed of himself, we all know he isn't, but he should be very ashamed of himself. But the wider Democratic Party should be ashamed of themselves, especially those coming from New York. The fact that there has not been a wider condemnation of Cuomo and the things he has been saying about Zoran is despicable to me. The Democratic Party has lost so much moral ground, so much legitimacy because of Gaza and the way they have handled pro Palestinian protesters and constituents. They are losing the very little moral ground that they have left to stand on by not defending Zoran. Even if you're a piece of shit and you don't give a fuck and you just care about your own skin, your own hide, people like Schumer and people like Hakeem Jeffries should absolutely be condemning Cuomo. The only reason they aren't is because they still refuse to endorse Zoran. They still refuse to get behind him. I don't get it personally. I don't think that Cuomo is going to win. I think that Zoran is going to win. I think that it's kind of ridiculous to continue to act like there is some sort of gain here to not condemning what Cuomo has been saying. At the end of the day, you piss off Cuomo a little bit and fine, okay, maybe he wins the election. He doesn't, but let's say he does. Boo hoo, he's mad at you because you condemned him. He'll get over it. He just won. So it's a stupid fucking decision and it makes you look like a spineless fucking coward. And I hope everybody can see that. I also wanted to talk about the AI video that Cuomo posted and then promptly deleted, I believe. That video was not only Islamophobic and racist towards Zoran, but also towards people of color in general, and it was also ableist. Really, Cuomo hit all of the big ones with this video, and it makes sense that they would just delete it and hope that nobody saw it. But of course, the internet is forever, and given how the election has been going, people are hyper focused on his social media. So they saw this video, and it's been making the rounds. You have a black man who starts shoplifting, but not only that, he puts on this mask which of course is meant to represent people who are still masking because they may still be vulnerable to illnesses like COVID. It's just meant to stigmatize people with disabilities in general. And then you have another common stereotype for men of color, which is this one, who is meant to represent a pimp. And I want to remind people that when you make an AI video, you don't just type in a prompt and it gives you the video. You have to tweak it if you want something very specific, like a video of Zoran Mamdani doing whatever it is he's doing in this video and all of these people and stuff like this. You had to specifically tell it that you want these things in order for it to put out these images. The choices made here are very deliberate. On the other side, you also have the fact that AI is generally just going to be as racist as the people programming it, as the information fed to it. So, if you feed AI a bunch of pictures of brown men as pimps, that leads to the scenario where the AI automatically generates images of brown men when you ask for it to generate images of a pimp. But that is a topic for a whole other video. But if that topic does interest you at all, I recommend Ruha Benjamin's Race After Technology. It's a really interesting book, and she does discuss some of this kind of stuff in that book. It's a really interesting read, so I recommend it if you're curious. So at this point, I am not only annoyed by Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer and a lot of the Democrats, to be honest with you, for not endorsing Zoran, but I do think that there needs to be a stronger condemnation, a stronger defense made here. Because if the Democratic Party can't draw the line at Islamophobia, at blatant Islamophobia and blatant racism, then where the fuck are they gonna draw the line? How can I expect them to draw the line anywhere? If they are willing to accept from Cuomo, from Andrew Cuomo, if they are willing to accept this vile attack of Zohran Mamdani, the Democratic candidate, the Democratic nominee, then what aren't they willing to accept? How am I, as a black woman, supposed to believe that they are going to stand up for me and protect my rights? There needs to be a stronger condemnation. There probably will not be, but there definitely should be. He's just a piece of shit who is willing to weaponize something like 9/11 against Zohran Mamdani, someone who was like 10 at the time. Be fucking for real, dude. I refuse to hear any sort of grandstanding from the Democratic Party about any topic if they cannot take a simple stand on racism, Islamophobia, ableism, and anything else that targets minorities or marginalized groups. This is a show of weakness from the Democratic Party. It shows they have no spine, which we already knew. It shows they have no conviction, which we already knew. But if there was anybody who had any doubt left at this point, you shouldn't. Because this is very easy, this is very simple. Saying that what Cuomo is doing is inappropriate, is unacceptable, and should not be allowed, should be condemned, is the easiest fucking thing a Democratic congressman could do right now. They are choosing not to. That really is all I have for you today. I just wanted to talk about this a little bit because it was really annoying me. I don't like the treatment Zohran has been getting. I think it's disgusting. I think it's abhorrent. And I think Cuomo should be called out for it more than he has been. And I honestly think it is a genuine show of spinelessness, of weakness from Democrats who are ignoring it or not talking about it. While I was editing this video, Hakeem Jeffries did endorse Zohran from what I understand, but I don't think he's condemned Cuomo in any significant way. I could be wrong, but I just think that it's really despicable how acceptable Islamophobia is in our society still, and it just should not be allowed at all. Sorry, not okay. This is ridiculous. But with that being said, I am going to end the video here. So if you liked this video, please give it a like for me, leave a comment, and let me know down below what you think. I will be around, so stick around and hit that subscribe button. I am trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of November, and if you would like to help me reach that goal, then please do hit that subscribe button. I like it when number go up. You like it when number go up. Help me make that number go up. With that being said, I appreciate you. Take care of yourself. Free Palestine. And goodbye.